Good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning. Welcome back. How is everyone today? I'm great, thank you. Thank you for asking. Yes, we are good. We're all good, can't complain. Everything is okay for now. Hope it gets even better for everyone. Let's start little by little and see what we have. Since the 1 hour closed 7 minutes ago, opened 7 minutes ago, and see if there is a breakout. Gonna clean everything, start fresh, draw zones, new zones, if we have new zones. EJ is at resistance. What about the 4 hour? 4 hour is the same. Now this 4 hour level is, we can say, a key level for EJ. If it does break above, we're gonna have a nice trade here. So I'm gonna wait for a breakout above, then a retest to continue up if it does break. It's the second time now it's trying to break. We'll see. Other than that, there's nothing else happening. Euro AUD looks like we may have continuation to the upside from what I see here. Lots of 4 hour candles rejecting the zone, and then we have a big 4 hour candle that closed above, and the 4 hour is making a retest from what I see. So I think we can have a nice push to the upside here, but EA is not, it is not that. I don't know what to say. Let me check here. Okay, I'm gonna take a buy on EA. Already took a buy on EA. Gonna use a 10 pip stop loss just below here, and I'll tell you why did I take this. First of all, like I said before, we have this strong zone on EA. You can see how many times we got rejected from this zone, especially in this small consolidation box here. You can see all these candles, they're all rejecting the zone, also rejecting this other support here. Then we have this big bullish candle closing above all these other previous candles. And then we have the retest, which means we should continue to the upside now. Momentum looks good. This 4-hour candle needs to push up, maybe go bullish in the next few minutes, and then we'll see how far it can go. Some of you can say, let me see, price is coming from another zone, right? Because we have this another zone here. I think that shouldn't be a problem, since this zone is very strong, and also the 4-hour supports that. So I'm taking this based on the 4-hour and expecting continuation. So switch to 4-hour. Let's see. I don't feel very comfortable when I trade EA, because it is known for doing tricks, but this trade looks pretty clean, and I think I don't want to miss this. Okay, let's take a look at the chart here. Hello, first time here, welcome. Welcome. Yes, I'm on EA buys, like I said, like I explained. Look, sometimes you need to wait for hours to get a trade. Sometimes it is just there waiting for you. So, UJ, I've said before, we need to break above this, then a retest to continue up, because this seems a pretty strong resistance too. Okay, very nice. EA is moving already. Nice rejection. How to decide stop loss? Stop loss was easy to decide. I used a 10 pip stop loss because I didn't see the reason to use more. So I only used 10 pip stop loss. I saw this wick on the 1 hour and I said, okay, I'm just going to put a little below that, because if it does come below this 1 hour candle, then probably it's going to move to the downside. So the whole point was if price stays above this, as long as it stays above that, then we should be good. And we have 10 pips. We have 10 pips already. I'm gonna secure 10 pips here, and only 50%, not more. I'm gonna secure only 50% and I'm gonna leave 50% run. Very nice push. Ten minutes in and we have a win. Sometimes we are a little bit lucky. See, 4 hour. Let's go. We need once we turn bullish, I think game over. Once we turn bullish, game over. Stop loss at break even. Don't forget for the rest of your position. And we are going. Let's see how far we can go. This has a huge potential. I'm gonna tell you this has huge potential because look at the previous 4 hour, so strong. This one making a retest. This should fly. Very, very nice. Let's go. EA. Once EA goes above this, once EA goes above this previous high, then we're gonna have a nice push to the upside. That's for sure. Maybe it's gonna have some small problems here. That's why I also was. That's why the reason why I closed some here, because this might cause us a little bit of a problem. But once it goes past this, there's free traffic all the way up. Let's go. EA is pushing very nicely. Yeah, trading is easy sometimes. Sometimes a little bit tough, but we go. That's the whole point, to make it look easy. Okay, Andre, I can take a look at your chart. Swiss franc, Japanese yen buys. First, it looks good, not bad. I think you took this break and retest on the 15-minute. The only thing is that I don't trade 15 minutes. But if this setup was on the 1 hour and 4 hour, I definitely would take it. So the setup looks very good. The only thing is that I don't trade lower time frames. But nice catch. Nice catch. Is it too late to enter? It is. You need to be quick here. Very, very nice. Let's see how far we can go. Wow, 13 pips. If this 1 hour closes bullish like this, man, next one it's gonna be crazy. So let's wait and see. This is going perfect. 15 pips and still going. This is gonna give us a lot more. Let's go for 20. Let's go for 20 pips. Another 5 pips push. We get 20 pips. What do you think of your cat? We'll take a look at your cat now. Hello, hello. Have you moved your stop loss at break even? Yes. Look at this, stop loss at break even. Okay, good morning all. I am doing 15-minute chart, GBPUSD. Any idea where market will be up or down for 15-minute chart? I think you're doing it a little bit wrong. Can't predict the market to what's going to do in the next 15 minutes. Better focus on higher time frames and look what's going to happen on the next few hours. Hello, hello, hello. Let's see. We are waiting. EJ is gonna give us a nice break maybe. We'll have to wait and see. EA is still going good. Stop loss at break even. Don't forget. Don't make mistake by not moving at break even. Because if price comes all the way down there, again, that's not a very good sign. Yes, Alex91, that's a good setup on EJ. Better would be to wait for the 4 hour to break. So for now, I'm gonna go through other pairs right now. Okay, NZD US dollar, waiting for breakouts. Tyler, this looks pretty good, man. Looks pretty good. A breakout of this consolidation box would be pretty nice. I'm gonna wait for that too. Gonna wait for that too. Okay, let's go. UJ, like I said, we need a break above the above this, which seems like it's gonna do. So if it does close above, we can enter on the retest. USD CAD looks pretty good too. If we manage to break this today, we can have a very nice move to the upside. But we'll have to wait and see. GU. I don't know about GBP pairs, been pretty messy lately. One thing I know is that if GU breaks this, we're gonna have a very nice move to the downside. So what I would probably wait is a break, a retest, and continuation from this zone here. I wouldn't trade anything here in between. What about Aussie dollar? Looks like we are at resistance. Price broke to the downside and it's having problems to push down. Yeah, I think I'm gonna skip this. I'll either wait for a break to the upside, then maybe take a trade, but before that, nothing. And looks like we have analysis ready for NZD USD because yesterday we didn't have a breakout. We had a breakout, but we didn't take it. And as you can see, price went all the way down. One of the reasons was because it was coming from another zone here. And this big bearish candle here made me think a bit and I didn't take it. So we're gonna wait for a break either to the upside or the downside. So for now it's still ranging. It's been so many days. Do you have only one account that keep your capital? No, I have more than one account. I have more than one account because on some I use strict risk management, and on some, when I get the feeling to go full margin, I can do that without risking the main capital. Okay, let's take a look at your chart. Okay, this looks very messy. No, I was just waiting because I wanted to see a break to the upside better than just taking straight sells. So I would suggest to you to clean this chart a bit. I think these EMAs and stochastic and all these, I think there's no need for them. Honestly, you don't need them. It would be way better to delete these EMAs and just focus on zones, because that's all you need. And zoom out a bit so you can see zones better. GJ, look, GJ closed above this this resistance, and now can we say price is gonna start to push the upside? We can, because we have a 4-hour breakout. But GJ is still at this daily resistance, so I don't know. I'm still not convinced that price is gonna push down unless we see something. And unless we see something better, more confirmation to the downside, to the upside. I don't know. I don't really know about GJ. GJ's been very messy lately. I mean, the 4-hour shows that price gonna continue bullish. and that's what we can expect here. But I'm not gonna take a trade. I think I'm just gonna observe on GJ. GJ, all the pairs, not just GJ. They can't. You can't trade them every day. So you've seen the last time. It's very far, long time ago when I took a trade on GJ, because it's not every time gives you a setup. Okay, somebody asked me about EuroCAD, and now I see why. Because looks like there's a good break and retest on the 4 hour. There is a good break and retest, which I'm not gonna take maybe. Let's see. Do you trade gold? No, I don't. I don't trade gold. So here's what I'm gonna do. First thing is that this is a second retest on EuroCAD. First when I saw it, I thought, oh, this is great setup. Then I went to small detail and I saw that, okay, we had a breakout, we had a retest, and this is the move. Now this is second retest. See how we can spot easily. This would be an easy, easy situation, to get trapped and enter here and not see that we had a first retest. I'm not saying that this cannot go to the upside, because it can, as long as it stays above this. But after the first retest, there's always more risk in that trade. So there's a higher probability that this may cause a fake out. So that's why I try to avoid second retests. So I'm gonna skip this, but what can we do here to find an entry? What we can do here is, once price goes and closes above the previous candle, that's going to show us real bullish momentum. We can enter on the pullback and expect continuation until the next zone. That's what we can do here. But unless that happens, I'm not going to take anything. Then we will have more confirmation. First, we would have the retest on the 4 hour. We had a bullish candle closing above the previous one, a small pullback to continue up. That would be the best case scenario here. And at this time, at this moment, there's no trade for me there. This was a trade that yesterday we were waiting for, this big bearish candle break below, but didn't come for retest, went straight to the downside. And today looks like we might break this to the upside, so we might have a good chance of continuation to the upside. Who knows? Next hour will tell. And now we are back to our trade, which is still running. Still running. Let's see. Let's see how far it's gonna go. Yes, Tyler. I said that if a break and retest matches with a trend line and a zone, it can be valid. Let's take a look. AUD Break and retest of this. Yeah, it looks good. It does look good. So we can wait for that retest. Are you in the trade or you are waiting for the retest? But what can happen here is next candle to come here and then continue to the upside. Just test this broken zone here. Looks good. Okay, perfect, perfect. We have 20 pips on EA. Very nice. Now you can secure even more. So like I said, I had another 50% running. So now I'm gonna close another 30 and leave some more to run, some 20%. This was an epic trade. Okay, perfect. Can you please have this giveaway every week and chance of winning a month free in your group? I think would be too much. No, the guy that entered that won the giveaway, I think it's still there and it's been more than 1 month. I mean, I even forgot to see that, to look at it. But you reminded me today. Totally forgot about it. Can you give some advice on the number of support resistance lines to use on a chart? I use high and low for the 1 hour, 4 hour, and daily. I think it's not too much. I think you've seen me what I use. Highs and lows and some in the middle, so we'll have to wait and see. Can you make a test period or something for lower cost for a week or something? Look, I don't need to do tests or anything like that because my group is, tested for a long time. There's no need to test anything, but we'll see. We'll see what I can do. But I don't think it would be fair for anyone to join for a monthly fee because there are people who paid full price before. So all these other things I think wouldn't be fair to the other guys that joined before. And the price never gonna go lower than it is just because of that too. Yeah, maybe I'll just make one to join just one of the channel I have, but you won't have access to other things. We'll see. Let's not talk about that. You can ask me on private because here we are for something else. Just go to my page and take a look, breakandretest.com. What about the copy trade? I've been looking at the copy trade and we'll see it's not a thing that can be done in one day. So it's going to take some time. Yeah, it's going to take some time, we'll see. Need to go through some things, see which broker offers me better conditions. EA still pushing, let's go. 22 pips. Yeah, we're going to the next zone. Can I take now EA? No, you can't, man. You can't, it's too late. Yeah, let's take a look now. Just look at this chart first and then we can go see our chart. Okay, GBP, JPY, 30 minute, waiting for price to break and retest, clean candles, continuation, okay. Looks good, but I don't trade on the 30 minutes, so maybe it would be good if you would send the same thing on 1 hour. That would be great. CAD JPY, yes, that's what we're waiting for too. Waiting for this resistance to break. See, Euro USD is reaching this next resistance, so there's nothing happening there. EJ is gonna give us a break and retest of this 4-hour support, but also it's gonna be at the next resistance here, so it's gonna be a little bit tricky. I'm gonna have to see what's gonna happen. EuroCAD, it's coming. If it does come here close above, that would be the best. There's 10 minutes left. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but we'll see. Waiting for it. So we have another 8 pips, 10 pips push that we need to do if we want to take a trade on it. EN break and retest. What about EN? EN break and retest. Yeah, I think it looks good. It does look good. Let's wait for this candle to break. Looks pretty good. And the EA went very nice. Next target for EA is this resistance here. After that, the next one. We have plenty of zones to go to. GJ breakout. I think GJ is very messy. I'm not gonna trade GJ. Still not gonna trade GJ. I'm just gonna look at it. I'm gonna look to find a trade on other pairs. GA is not on my list for now. I have it here, but I don't want to trade GA. It's too volatile. And it has too many zones in between. So I better stay out of it. Okay. So what I can see is only Euro NZD. The only setup that's coming up, Euro NZD. Gabriel, if you took a loss yesterday, I want to see a chart because I can't tell what you did wrong if I don't see a chart. Send a chart and I'll give you my opinion. Okay, your CAD looks very nice. I'll probably take your CAD. Let's see. It's coming as expected, so oh, we have a CAD JPY too. I don't know. I'll probably take your CAD. Euro looks very strong right now, so we can see some continuation with all this bullish momentum. So what do you think about GU? I don't know. GU, GJ, they're both on a daily resistance, daily support, very massive pairs right now. So we are focusing on different pairs. And EA is flying. We have 27 pips right now. Going for 30 pips. What a trade this was. This was epic. Yeah, so EuroCAD I think is gonna be my next trade, and we can see this 4-hour should turn bullish, make a new wick here. See, there's no top wick. I'm expecting a question. There's no top wick. Well, now it's gonna make one. Let's see, we just need another small push here just to close above, so we can take some buys on the small pullback here. This is just a way to enter the break and retest continuation. You know, if you miss the retest, or if you don't want to take it because you want more confirmation, then you wait for this kind of movement. Is that valid? Let's take a look. Euro JPY, yes, it is valid. It is. Since we broke this resistance, we need to respect it. Euro is very strong right now. It's pushing. EA looks like we're gonna get a lot more pips today. Yeah, I think EJ is valid too. I think leave EA for now. If you don't have any positions, then leave EA. Better, I would say you can take EuroCAD if it does close above this. Even though it seems like it's not gonna close. I wanted a good close. Like this, I don't think I'm gonna take it. At least needs to close at 280. USD CAD, I see that USD CAD has a small minor support here, but not gonna take it. It's not a good breakout. Needs to be at least 10 pips, and this is only 2-3 pips, which is not enough. It is not enough. Okay, EuroCAD went all the way up and closed just the same as the previous candle. It didn't close above, but I think we're gonna have a push now on EuroCAD. Maybe a small pullback here, because you can see this small minor zone here, and you can see how these candles got rejected all at the same place, but okay, looks like it's gone. And that was this thinking about small pullback then push, but looks like it's already going. Huge momentum right now. EJ also did close below. I think whatever happens now, it's going to be more risky because EJ's breaking a lot of zones. You can see EJ already broke this 4-hour zone, this 1-hour zone, and now it's going and pushing, trying to break this other zone too. More zones we break, the riskier it gets, because we don't know if it's going to stop then on the retest of this zone, or it's going to come and make the retest of this zone then continue. That's it becomes more tricky after. 35 pips on EA. And this is not stopping. 40 pips. Let's go. Forty pips on EA. This is crazy. EN, what about EN? Yeah, EN closed above 2, but it's coming to the next resistance right away, no retest. Yeah, your cat did what we expected to, but not exactly how we expected. Didn't give us a chance. Wanted just a small pullback at least, but it didn't. Yes, UJ. UJ is the same as CAD JPY. So waiting for the retest. That's all. Beidou. Now I think you have to secure now. With this, wow, still going. Just extending my target now. 46 pips. Is that a good sell opportunity? Who? There's no sells here. This is a buy all day long. GJ, I said about GJ. GJ, the 4 hour was bullish. We had a break and retest on the 4 hour continuation. Now, I don't know. We might have some problems on this resistance because we can see on the past we had a few rejections here. This was a fake out, but then price respected this level a lot. So even now we're having a rejection. We'll see. For me personally, I wouldn't trade GJ today. We'll see how it goes for the rest of the week. Maybe tomorrow we can have a good setup on GJ. But right now there's no good setup on GJ. What lot size are you using? Got EA. We got EA, congrats. I'm using different lot sizes. Lot sizes are the risk you use, so it depends. Where did you see that EA would become a super trade? You saw that on the daily. No, I saw it on the 4 hour. Once I saw the 4 hour, you saw me how I didn't even think twice for EA, because I saw a good opportunity. You can see a good opportunity right away. You don't need to think too much. Once I saw this big bullish candle on EA, and once I saw all these rejections at the same level, I knew that EA is gonna explode from it, because you know, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 4 hour candles all rejecting this zone here, and you finally have a good breakout, strong momentum, a retest. You know that this is going to be a good trade, and we know how volatile EA is, so when it does such a long time ranging and consolidation, you know that once it breaks, it's going to give you a lot of pips. I've said a lot of times before, 4 hour doesn't disappoint. I could have done even better with the entry, but I just saw it late. If I was before, I would enter here. But still, we had zero drawdown. Straight in profit. There was no drawdown at all. I think on most trades, like 90% of trades, there's no drawdown. If you look at them, you can see Tyler. Tyler, I think we need to be careful with ADJPY. This is why. This 4 hour resistance here, and there are plenty of rejections. I think we should wait for this. Now that I saw the 4 hour, we should wait for a break here, a retest, and continuation. That's what I think. I didn't look at it on the 4 hour before, but now that I see the bigger picture, I see that we need to break this. I do this every day on the same time. Seven a.m. GMT. Today I started at 8 a.m. GMT, but it doesn't happen every time. Sometimes I'm a little bit late, but we are people. Sometimes we want to sleep a little bit more, so it's all good. We're still catching a lot of pips. Okay, GBP CAD, Euro, NZD. I think I'm not going to take the retest on Euro NZD because it's already at the next zone, so it touched the zone Now coming for a retest I think would be risky. Skip this. Aussie dollar dropping. Okay. This is good. Aussie dollar, see what we can do here. We have this zone here. If we do break that, zone, we wait for the retest. That would be the best confirmation to enter this trade, because here I didn't want to enter because it was just like selling resistance without because the breakout happened a few hours before. We were not on the first retest, so that's why I didn't take it. And now we can wait for this to break. Once it does break this, we have a clean range to the downside, clean traffic to the downside. Is your CAD still valid? I don't think so, because it made the move before. I wanted the retest, then the move. So coming for a retest, then I'm not gonna take that. Aussie dollar is pretty good. How can I send a chart? Go to trading view, and you have a code there. You can copy that and send it to the chart. NZD USD moving down, why it keeps moving sideways? Because that's what happens sometimes. It's not enough volume for NZD to move, so it does take time to break. Yeah, this is going to be a good trade too if we do break below. Let's see if it's going to happen. Once it goes below this, I think we're going to have a break today. Seems like the right time to break after some, we are at this range for days, 4 days and 15 hours. That's a lot. 4 days, 15 hours, ranging same levels. Okay, be right back. Just 2 minutes off and I'll be here again. Okay, what do we have now? Did anything happen? Please, can this trade to buy join and which side to go sell or buy because I am novice? Sir, I have no idea what you're talking about. I understand zero from what you said. If you are new, go and take a look at the basics first, then come here. Because joining here, if you are new, is just gonna confuse you because you'll have no idea what we do. So better go learn the basics. We have plenty of material on Google. Can we expect a retest of the black line? We can expect a retest on the black line. Why not? But I think whatever happens now, it's more risky, like I said before. We'll see. This can be a good trade too. Lots of rejections on this level, so it makes sense if it does close like this above a retest and more continuation. It does make sense. Yeah, let's hope. New Zealand and USD is gonna be the best. But man, this is worse than UJ. I mean, it hasn't been moving for days. Still the same place for hours. Can't break a support. Yeah, this can be a very good trade. This can be a very good trade if also does break on the 4-hour too, then it would be even better. How much in percentage from my balance should I risk in a trade? 1%. 1% would be good. Yeah, Aussie dollar too. Aussie dollar also, it does give a break below this. It's gonna be a nice trade. Do you redraw your support or resistance line at the start of each day? Yes. If you started this live stream in the beginning with me, you see me that every day I delete everything and I start fresh every day. If you guys caught EA today, you can tag me on Instagram on your story, so we can share it together and invite new people. Why do you draw the lines fresh every day? I draw my lines fresh because during the day price can create new zones. So what the zones we have today, maybe tomorrow we're gonna have some new ones, because during a day, a lot of hours, price can make new zones by the time. No. Always leave a runner, man. Always leave a runner. Don't close everything at 10 pips or 20 pips. Always leave a runner. I took GA so because I missed EA. Now it started to move. Let's take a look at GA. Yeah, looks good. Looks like it retested this and it's pushing up. I guess you already have 20-30 pips. And you can secure some. What time do you start your streams? My streams usually used to be at 7 a.m. GMT, sometimes at 8 a.m. GMT. So between this time, you can go to Google, YouTube, sorry, and here you are. London session, daily live stream, 7 a.m. GMT. Yeah, being greedy is not good. It's not good. Okay, so NZD USD still not a break, and it looks like it's never gonna break. Looks like it's never gonna break. It's taking too much time. See Aussie dollar. Aussie dollar looks more promising. It does look more promising because Aussie dollar is pretty weak right now. When are you going to do 24/7 live stream? Never. Maybe in the future. You mean a 24-hour stream? Maybe we'll do like a challenge in the future. Who knows? Would you have taken this trade? Let's take a look. Swiss JPY, Swiss franc JPY, Japanese yen. Is this breakout candle too small? Yes, it is. This breakout candle seems like 2-3 pips. Not even that. So yeah, it is a weak breakout. I don't think I would take this trade. Yeah, David, maybe it depends from the broker on GA. If you have lower spreads on GA than GJ, it's a little bit weird. Thank you for introducing me to Expert Clifford. I don't know what's wrong with these. Are these bots or what? They keep commenting in my live streams. All these experts and doctors that can make you plenty of money. Who trusts these? Can't ban them because there are too many. They never stop. I'll go through settings to see if there is an option to block them. Yes, Aaron. Aussie dollar looking pretty good. We have a good range to fill if it does close like this. Big drop, bearish momentum, a retest and continuation would be perfect. EA is pushing a lot more. Wow, it's not stopping. We have 55 pips. My runner is still going. This is crazy. EN came for retest. No, not taking. Not taking EN because it's coming from another zone. Can't get any better, especially if we go on the 4 hour. This is perfection. How to secure pips during the trade, how it works. It's easy. Securing means closing. You just close some of your positions and leave some run. EJ, what about EJ? EJ for our break and retest? Yeah, it might be, but what did I say before on EJ? EJ is at resistance. It has another support here and another support here. This is a 4 hour support, this is 1 hour, and this is 1 hour, but also 4 hour, I think. We have 3 zones in between. If it does break above this, there's some small chance that price may come here for a deeper retest, test this zone and continue, but maybe if it does come here, it may come another, all the way down here, then a reject, but it can also reject from this. So it is very, I can't say messy chart because it's not messy, but too many zones in between, and I don't know what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna look at my chances. If I get a setup on Aussie dollar, I'll probably take Aussie dollar instead of EJ, because it's a way better. There's not too many zones, we just have a zone here, we have a range to fill, so nothing complicated at all. Stop updating your pips, you're already close 80%. and your owner is just a bonus. You're not helping new traders. Well, it's just a bonus, but these running trades are making me the same as what that 80% made me. So it's not like a bonus. It's like another percent for me. As long as I'm in the trade, I'm gonna update the pips. It's just how it is. I'm still on it, so need to update it. Uh, Actually, this can be like a motivation for the new traders because it was all done live here with all of you guys, and it can be used as a motivation. No, no, John Wick is a good guy. Look, if you missed EA, don't don't think about it because there are plenty of other trades you can get. So just the one trade. It is just one trade, so it doesn't matter. We can have another trade in the next few hours. USD CAD is pushing up. See why we didn't take this, because it was a small close below. It was small close, and now we get rejected. We see maybe we're gonna have a break above. If we do, it's gonna be a nice trade. I think we're having plenty of setups now on the next hour. Can you look at gold? Why do you guys insist on trading gold? Why? I don't understand. Why, when you have all these other pairs that you're a lot more safer to trade, you want to trade gold? I know that gold is at support, and if it does break, you can have a nice move, but I just don't trust gold. I always expect a fake out on gold. I mean, it does look good. The 4 hour looks good too if it does break, but even if I see a break here, I still wouldn't trust the gold. Simple as that, because I've seen it making fake outs in and out, and I don't trust it. But if you want to take a trade here, wait for a breakout, take the retest. It just I don't want to trade gold. Where can GA go? GA can go a lot more if it does break this. If it does break this, a retest and continuation can go to the next zone, which is this one, I think. That's the next zone for GA. CAD JPY, it looks like it made a small retest, but it was not enough. Euro NZD, it's coming from resistance, that's why we skipped that. Aussie dollar has retested. Where do you see that retest? There's no break yet. We have another 7 minutes, and looks like it's not gonna break. We had some false hopes here, and SED USD also got rejected to the upside. Looks like we're not gonna have a lot of options here. EJ probably is gonna close above. One hour retest should be at least how many pips? I think the question is wrong. Don't understand your question. Euro US dollar is was this level and breakout okay? I don't know. I'm gonna have to look at my chart. What about this resistance here? EU is not for trading right now. No, doesn't matter. The retest should be where support is. That's all. There's no how many pips should the retest be. That doesn't exist. When did you start to trade and what is your favorite pair? 4 years ago, and GJ is my favorite pair. Mohsin, welcome man. Welcome, what's up? See you, Junior Legend. See you. Have a nice day. Look, I'm gonna hold EA all the way to the next resistance here. It might take some time. We might see a 4-hour retest here before pushing, but I'm still gonna hold. I'm gonna hold this stop loss. I'm gonna move my stop at 10, 20 pips maybe. But like I said before, we can have a retest before pushing higher. So if the 4-hour close like this, a retest on this, and continuation, you can take the retest, I guess, for on the next 4-hour. But we need the retest first. If it does close like this, I guess it's going to be pretty good. John. Nice work, John. Nice work. Yeah, EJ didn't give us a retest. Broke too many zones. No retest. Still pushing up. Momentum is very strong. We'll see. Big push. Aussie dollar is not going to be a breakout. I was hoping that we're going to get a breakout, but it looks like not. There's 1 minute left and it's about to close above. No breakout. We don't have a breakout on Aussie dollars, so let's do some searching here. Okay, CAD JPY 4-hour breakout. Yeah, it does look pretty good. What a strong bullish candle. Yeah, probably we can take the retest here if it does come. We're gonna have to be a little bit careful because we have this resistance, and if it does push before making the retest, even though it's already there, but I think this zone is way stronger than this one, and if we do get a retest here, we might have another big push here. So let's wait and see. But we need to check if we have any news today on CAD. Where some USD news later on. High impact. Any other news? It doesn't seem like. So we are clean today. Until for the next 5 hours we are clean. We don't need to worry about anything. EuroCAD went bullish like expected. Yeah, this can still push to the upside, but I'm not gonna take it yet. Wow, GJ, another big push. Very nice. Very nice. Now we're at this resistance here. Looks like GJ has finally decided to continue up. I expected after yesterday close for price to continue down, but it was this zone that was needed to break first to continue down. So this candle right now is very strong. It's going pretty strong, and if, maybe we'll see a daily break. Who knows? If we do, what I said before, we're gonna have a huge move to the downside. Once we break this, we have next range all the way up here, which is a key level for GJ2. So this zone is a consolidation zone for GJ. If it does break above 139.700, then we're gonna have a clean traffic all the way up to 140.800, almost 141. So it's a 100 pip range which can be filled. After breaking this, we might see even a bigger move than that. But for now, we need this 139.800 to break first on the daily. Then we'll think about the long-term setup. What is the most important events other than NFP? Well, there are plenty of other events. If there are elections, then market's gonna go crazy. EA coming for forever retest. Yeah, needs to come all the way down for another 15 pips, so there's still time. At least for another 15 pips. Where should I put my stop loss if I enter the retest? Stop loss should be 20 pips and not more than that. So if it does come, our entry should be here, and stop loss should be just here, where this previous 4 hour candle started. And target should be the next zone. Simple as that. See if this 20 pips. Yeah, 18-20 pips, that's I think enough. Because if price comes all the way down where this breakout candle started, that's a big sign that price may continue to a downside. But with all this bullish momentum, I don't think price is going to drop all the way down. We can expect a 10-15 pip rejection after the retest here. I mean, we can't maybe expect price to go all the way up to the next zone, but at least a rejection, because it's not a very small zone. This is pretty strong for our support, so we expect to have at least 15, 10 or 20 pip rejection. You're welcome. Let's wait and see. Doing great. Been watching you for the last 2 weeks. Very nice. Congrats. How the trades going? They're going perfect. They are going pretty good. We can't complain. It's going great. Yeah, EJ closed above this, and above this. So EJ broke 3 zones with one candle. That's pretty epic. Now the problem is where can we enter? But I'm not gonna think about this too much because it's not clean for me. It is clean, but the chances of retesting this, but coming also to retest this are high, so I'm just gonna skip it. Cash the buys, yes, we did catch this huge bullish move. It was around 50 pips push. UJ is pretty good. We need the retest, but the same as EJ2. We need at least price to come, because you can see why I'm putting my line here, because that's where most of the candles are closed. See, most of the candles are closed or rejected at the same level. This was just a fake out. This was just a fake out. Still price after it closed back in the range, still rejected from the same place. Same. So we're gonna wait for retest of this zone. We have new USD news later on in around 4-5 hours, so plenty of time, but I don't know if UJ is gonna be able to make a retest and make a move before the news. It's gonna take some time. UJ is very slow. How do you find these break and retest trades? By focusing on a limited group of pairs and scan an hourly daily? Yeah, so you can see my pairs on my right. When I start my day, I just go through them and see which one is going to give me a setup. If UJ is going to give me a setup, then after watching all the other pairs, I focus on UJ and I wait for that trade. If I have more than one, then I choose which one has more chances of continuation, which one is better setup, which one moves faster. Let's say if you have a UJ and a GJ break out at the same time, of course you choose GJ, because GJ is going to give you more pips in a small time than UJ. where my stop would be. My stop would be probably, let me check. My entry would be here, my stop will be below the breakout candle, which in this case is how many pips? Around 20 pips. Even though I wouldn't see UJ coming all the way down, recovering all this move, so probably don't even need 20 pips. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. Probably I would take my stop loss around 15 pips. We'll see. I don't really have too much hopes about UJ. I don't know if it's gonna come. Probably it's gonna take a lot of time. Okay, UJ is pushing down. Maybe we're gonna get a retest, who knows. That pips that shows on my left, that's not on TradingView. But that you can add them manually. I do that from my software that I stream off. My problem is not marking my zones correctly. I mark about every little candle as resistance. Look, drawing zones is easy. Just look at where most of the candles are closing. That's all you need. And you get better after time. Just people, zoom out too much. They don't even look what you have left. Just look at the bigger picture. Where are most of the candles rejecting? If most of the candles are rejecting at the same price level, then that's when your entry should be. Nothing too much to worry about there. If these candles are all closing there and these are just a little lower, then this is a range. You can enter in a 5-10 pip range, in a 5 pips range. Yeah, EA is at daily resistance, and probably it's not going to come for retest, or if it does come for retest, it's going to be a little risky. This daily, it's been here for a long time now, EA, in this consolidation box on the daily, but if it does break, we might see a good move, and we might see price starting to trend a little bit, because we had this huge drop on EA. It's crazy. I don't even want to count the pips, but we might see some correction here. We might see some correction, but we need first to break this resistance, then we can see what we can do. Do we draw zones, then set alerts for the break of the zones? I don't set alerts most of the time because I can check the charts every hour. It's not a big deal. I can set alerts only if I'm very busy with something else. We'll see. EA already did a move now, and coming for retest, it's gonna be risky because already moved to 15 pips. And that's the thing. Yeah, this way of trading is not too complicated. Still waiting, still waiting. I have plenty of time today, so I might extend the live stream for a little bit more, so no worries. Massive rejection on AUD. Aussie dollar? Wow, yeah. True, massive rejection. Let's see, I might consider some buys if we do. If we do continue up close above this, I might consider some buys. We'll have to wait and see. This can be pretty good, but we have to wait. We have to wait for candles to close. Yeah, NZD USD also pushing up. We might see a break to the upside. Look, on EA, I wouldn't suggest to do anything on EA right now because we are reaching that, we are at that daily resistance, and price already did a move. So better stay out. UJ coming for retest? Yes, it is. But there's plenty of room to come to make that retest. And it might reject earlier than we expect, but I'm not gonna rush. I'm gonna wait for that perfect entry. This is not gonna be on my plans anymore. Not gonna take second buys. What is the advantage of using a software magic case? Well, I don't know about you, but the way I trade, there's a lot of advantages because you can manage trades way easier. Because for me, like I open a lot of positions when it's time to close. There's a lot of work doing it manually, so having a tool to do it in a matter of seconds, it's way better. You can manage your trades, manage your risk, everything way better. What about GJ? Let's see, GJ did a good breakout, but there are too many zones in between, guys. I know I sound maybe a little bit boring saying this is doesn't work, this not, but we need to be picky. We need to be picky about our trades. We just don't want to take any trades. We want to take good trades, comfortable setups. And in this case, GJ is not that comfortable. It's at resistance. Even though we broke the support, still we may see continuation, but still wouldn't be comfortable taking buys here while I know that it's coming from a resistance. And that's the thing. I mean, the best that I would prefer here is waiting for this whole consolidation to break, and would be also a daily breakout, and that's when I would be very comfortable to take a trade when we break this whole consolidation. This would be the best if we could wait for this. We'll see that this daily candle today seems pretty strong, and we may see a breakout. Then tomorrow we may see the retest and continuation. Like I said before, once we do break this, we have a clean 100 pip move to the upside. We have a clean 100 pip move once we do break this. So this is all consolidation box right now. I'm not uh, I'm not gonna take anything unless we break all of this. We have plenty of other pairs, and we can look for a trade. See, we have CAD JPY. CAD JPY can give us another break and retest here if we do close above. We didn't get that for our retest, so we can wait for this 1 hour zone to break. If it does, we have a clean range all the way up to fill. EA is coming for retest. We're not gonna take EA. I just said that before. EA did the move already. For a second entry on EA, not gonna do it. I had the plan to take the retest of this support, but it did the move before making the retest. It was around 15 pip move to the upside, so I'm not gonna take the retest now. And the daily, like I said, is at resistance, so we may have some problems on it. So better stay away. I'm just gonna hold my runner, see how it goes. Can't go a lot more, but risking for another entry is not gonna suggest that. Let's see. We just have to wait because we have some good setups coming up. NZD/USD it's going to give us a nice trade today, I think. It's taking some time, but once it does break, we're going to have a good move to the upside maybe. Because since now it got rejected from support, I think it's time to break this resistance. Where should we move stop loss? Whatever you want to. My stop loss is in 20 pips in profit on EA. So whatever I get more, if price, let's say, now my stop is at 20 pips, stop loss for the runner around here. So if price makes a retest here, start to move and creates a new high, I'm just gonna move my stop above here. The more it pushes, I just move my stop higher and higher until, let's say, we fill this range, and then I can close my runner too and wait for this resistance to break. EJ gave me nice 10 pips. Nice. If you took it, then pretty good. It did respect the zone after the breakout. Move to the upside, pretty good. This USD CAD, let me check here the 4-hour. Still don't trust this going all the way down. Even though this daily resistance looks crazy. Look at all these daily rejections. We have 6 daily candles rejecting this resistance and still not breaking up. I don't know, taking sellers doesn't seem a good idea to me, so I'm just gonna skip this. Yeah, I think the best setup right now is NZD/USD. Thank you too. Have a nice day. See you. Okay, if you guys found this helpful, give it a like or subscribe, anything you want, and so we can grow this channel together. Let's make a new record today, if we can. I'm gonna do a giveaway soon too. Since it's been more than 1 month, the last one, I'm gonna do one very soon. Just gonna see what I'm gonna do, gonna think this week what we can do. How long will you keep doing? I don't know, we'll see. As long as we can. I think this is great for everyone to have a community to, trade together, because trading alone gets a little boring. So why not? Give away 1000 USD? Well, that's a little bit too much, don't you think? I'm from Kosovo. Kosovo is my country. We'll have to think, we'll have to think. Last guy had almost 2 months in the group, even though I said 1 month. So see, I'm very generous. I'm just watching and trading on demo. I don't have money to trade. Well, little by little you can fund a small account and start trading on a real account. Takes a little bit time, but you'll get there. Everyone started from a demo account, so everyone's been on that road. That's great. It's great to hear that these live streams are helpful for you. That's great to hear. I'm very happy that I can provide value. YouTube live stream pay you? No, they don't. I get 0 from live streams. YouTube doesn't pay me 0 cents. If you don't believe me, I can show you. I have no sponsors, no nothing. Look at this, I get paid nothing, just like I said before, because YouTube doesn't recognize my country. I can't monetize this because they don't recognize my country, like I said, and they don't accept me yet. I applied, but yeah, nothing yet. We'll see. It doesn't matter because that's just gonna be a bonus for me. I don't really care because I didn't start to make money from YouTube. I didn't even know how you get paid or anything. I just started to do live streams without any intention. Just wanted more people to, get something from me. Yeah, yeah, a lot of brokers, a lot of YouTube, a lot of things. They don't recognize my country. I had a lot of problems actually in the beginning because not every broker accepted people from the country. Join from a different country, I don't know. I don't know if that's possible. Not even PayPal doesn't recognize my country until, I think last year we did a petition and finally knew, I even PayPal blocked me without doing anything, I had zero payments or anything done on PayPal. They blocked me. I don't know why. It's pretty crazy. What broker? I use Pepperstone right now. Pepperstone right now. Well, yeah, I think when I went to vacation, some people forgot about me because it was going great. Well, I don't know. Nothing happened right now. What about Geo? Geo is at 4 hour resistance. We might have a push now since we had this previous candle rejecting all the way from this support, closing bullish, and this candle maybe is gonna push to the upside, But right now it's at resistance, so there's nothing we can do there. Cat JPY about to break. Yes, Bay2. Bay2 is about to break Cat JPY. Let's see. We need a good break though. Not a week like this. Week break like this. I don't have commission or charges on my broker because I have three swap free accounts. UJ cheated on us. Yeah, what happened with UJ? Yeah, I did reject before. We just needed a little lower to come, but it didn't. Unfortunately. EA. Not gonna take EA, don't forget. This NZD USD. This is the most boring pair right now. Still not breaking. Is the retest on UJ done? I think so. I think so because it already got rejected and it's making a move. How do you decide to put the stop loss? Stop loss is usually below support or below the breakout or above the breakout candle. And I don't use bigger than 20 pips. What made you take the trade on EA? I explained it earlier. We had this resistance here, all these candles rejecting. Then we had this big bullish candle closing above this breakout candle. We entered on the retest. Simple as that, as we always do. Just gonna wait for another 10 minutes to see if we're gonna get a break on CAD JPY. Even though it seems like it's rejecting. If we don't get a breakout, then there's nothing more we can do today until New York session comes. Thoughts on gold? Gold is not on my list. It's not on my list. I don't trust it. It's breaking that support, but who knows? I've seen gold doing a lot of fake outs. It's not the same that it used to be. That's why I don't want to trade it. Do you find pre-US Open to be a good time with volume for trading? US session is too late for me. Well, I don't know what to say. I mean, since pre-London, London session, pre-US, it's good time to trade. If the US session is too late for you, then try to get to trade London session as much as you can. London session usually brings good trades. I mean, you can survive trading only London session. Do you invite as a guest to someone? I haven't invited anyone yet, but we'll see in the future. No new session on YouTube. Did you get 4 hours watch time? 4 hours is nothing. I got plenty of hours watching. Watch time, I mean. If CAD JPY breaks out, couldn't it retest both the zones? I think if it does break this, then I don't think it's going to come all the way down to this unless it's a fake out. Because this is a 15 pip range. So if it does break that, it needs to continue more. This zone was, I can't say it was retested, but we had a small pullback. I don't know if we can count that as a retest, but in this case, we can say, okay, it did retest and continuation to the upside. Now we're breaking another zone. So if we do break above with a good close, then we can expect this to continue up. Not gonna expect this to go all the way down. As long as it stays above, needs to continue up. But once we have a sign that would say that price can continue to the downside, then we have to consider it. But we'll see. There's nothing official yet. We still have time to see if we're gonna get a break. Is Uncle Ted your mentor? No. It would be awesome if you invite people from your chat. People from my chat are on the Zoom, but they don't talk. I guess they're a little bit shy.
Here we are, Siad.
Yeah, only Carlos speaks. Welcome, Carlos.
How are you, man?
Good. How are you?
Fine, great. Great trade on EA.
Yeah, it went pretty nice. Did you take it?
Yeah, man. No, I didn't.
No, how are you doing? Where are you now? UK?
Yeah, I'm in the UK right now.
Great. How is it going?
Great. Much better than before, due to coronavirus, but...
Yeah, hope you're having a good time.
Yeah, amazing time, thanks. How are you from the surgery?
Great, I recovered, yeah.
100%?
I can say 100%, but pretty good since I did it, so can't complain. I mean, they said it takes at least 1 year, but I feel like I never did anything, so...
That's great. So what are we looking at, CJ?
Yeah, I'm looking at KJPY here, but I don't know if you're gonna get a good breakout. I mean, this is not gonna be enough. We're gonna need at least a 5 pip breakout.
Yeah, above 50.
Yeah, with only 4 minutes left. I don't know if it's gonna push. What do you think about FTMO? I don't think anything. It's a good thing. It's a good thing if you can pass a challenge, you get funded, you make some money. It is a great thing. What surgery? I had a surgery, but I didn't tell you guys. I only told my small family. YouTube didn't know. Could you do a top-down approach to finding your setups? I do that every day. If you rewatch the streams before I took the trade, you can see. There's no way a person can win mentorship on a giveaway. It did actually. One of you guys won. Okay, 3 minutes left. Let's see if we get anything or not. If not, we're gonna move on and come back for a New York session. I want to be part of family. You can. Hello, Ali Joe. You trade both New York and London session live? No, I think it's too much to trade both live, but we can trade New York session on the chat. What about USD USD it's done. It's done and gone. It already made a 10 pip move, which on UJ is a lot sometimes. So I can say that the move is done, and the retest, it's gone. I'm not gonna expect a retest in the near future, even though it can come later on. But we have to remember that we have also USD news in 4 hours. Home sales, I don't know if it's gonna have a lot of effect on the market, but we should be careful. Hi, I'm new here. Welcome. If you are new, take a look at the previous live streams and see what we do here. AUD JPY, we have a breakout. Nice breakout on AUD JPY. We broke this 1 hour zone and the 4 hour, but the 4 hour is not closed yet. I think I'm going to take the 1 hour retest. I don't look at lower time frames. Only 1 hour and up. One hour and up only. Let's see, we have a nice setup right now. Now we're gonna wait for a retest. We can put our stop just below the breakout candle. We have a good range to fill to the upside. Let's see. Okay guys, I'm using 1 hour as you can see here on the screen, this big number here. This is the next trade it's gonna be for me, and stop loss is gonna be below the breakout candle. Once it does come for a retest, I'm gonna enter at 200. I think I'm gonna enter at 76.200. It's gonna be my entry. Yeah, there's no need to wait for uh, for the retest candle to close. This is my confirmation. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go now, guys. Thank you all for this nice session. Have a nice day. See you tomorrow for some, and see you later for some. Have a nice day. Thank you all for coming here. See you. Thank you.